2 simple healthy meal ideas for seniors. Yes, seniors, whether you're a male or a female, as long as you're already in your 40s or over 40, 50, 60, you're already a senior, and the place of healthy meals and your health in your diet cannot be overemphasized. That's exactly what I want to talk about. Give you ideas of 2 healthy meal ideas. But before you start making these meals, you need to get some of these ingredients ready at home at all times. You need to have them in your kitchen. This is Healthy Food Place, sharing ideas and recipes on how you can stay healthy naturally. And in today's video, I want to share these 2 ideas. But before then, you need to get a list, a paper, and write down the ingredients that you need to always have at home. If you are a senior, why? Because they will help you with blood sugar. They will help you with inflammations. They will help you reverse or reduce high blood pressure, reducing things like arthritis. These are the major challenges that older adults or seniors face, and you must incorporate foods, spices, seeds in your diet that will help to reverse or reduce such cases or cases of such ailments, including stomach ulcers. And so, if you are interested in something like this, let's go. Number 1, sea salt. You need to have good sea salt or Celtic sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, any of them, but I use sea salt. Get your good oil, either organic peanut oil or olive oil. You need to have them at home. Get your cinnamon, fresh ginger or dry ginger, turmeric, garlic. Get your cayenne peppers. Get fermented condiments like Iru or whichever one you have in your region. Then you need to also get some of the spices like black pepper, which is good for blood pressure, but may not be at all times. You need to get some of the spices like rosemary also. You cannot make use of all of them at all times, but have them at home. Get fresh onions also. Then you have a few vegetables. If you can't get a few of the vegetables, green vegetables, around your backyard or your garden, you can buy them and keep them somewhere in your refrigerator or your kitchen, because you'll be needing them on a daily basis. Why daily basis? Because you need fresh foods. You need live foods. You need to use food as your medicine. So you don't need to be cooking foods that will last for a week and be rewarming and rewarming. Those convenient foods are not for seniors. So even if you need to eat an old food, you need to put life into it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And so the first recipe, the first food that you will need or that you may need to prepare, simple one, you need to also have your unripe plantain. But this time around, get the tender unripe plantain, because you'll be cooking it. You will need to cook it with the peels. It's something you may not have heard before, but this is something I have tried. Get the tender, unripe green plantain, as we call it. Get boiled egg, 1 boiled egg. Some of you can take as much as 2 or 3, but seniors are always mindful of their cholesterol. So knowing that egg is high in cholesterol, I usually suggest 1 egg. Get all these ingredients with a good oil, peanut oil. then you can be ready to prepare your meal. And I suggest one main meal in a day. As we get older, our metabolic rate is reducing on a daily basis. And so one good meal, rich in vitamins and minerals, rich in healthy fats, rich in protein, it should be okay. The rest should be things like meat, vegetables and fruits. Raw veggies, fruits, and herbal teas. You can boil your unripe plantain after washing and cleaning it. Boil it using sea salt, and then you keep it. Then you can use 2. 2 is okay. But if you know you can take more than that, you can go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it, because our requirements are not the same. Some people are heavy eaters, some are light eaters. And so if you know that you won't be satisfied with just 1 or 2 other plantain, which is okay, then you can decide, depending on the size of the plantain, the green plantain. But 1 or 2 is always okay for the meal. Then 1 medium-sized egg. You will need also to keep this one and get your oil. After boiling your plantain, you make this sauce with it. Yes, you put the egg with the water and allow it to cook a little, because it requires cooking. Get your onions, all the spices, and there is one other vegetable that you need to get, and that is the moringa leaves, especially during the season, the dry season, when there are no vegetables. You just get a handful, like just a tablespoon of that fresh or dry. Wash it, and then you can blend it alongside with your crayfish, with your ginger, turmeric. Wash it, massage and wash it very well, because it comes with a lot of acids like vitamin C. Then you blend it with your ginger, your turmeric, your garlic. Blend them together with a little tomatoes if you like. After blending, pour them inside the pot and allow them to boil a little. After the egg must have boiled and almost be ready, then you get all these things and put them in with your oil. And towards the end of it, you add your vegetables. Add any of the green vegetables. And sometimes it's even good to add, in addition to onions, you can add a little cabbage, because cabbage is a low-calorie vegetable, and I normally love it. Remember also to add fermented condiment. You need to also have all of this at home, because you will need to be cooking almost fresh meals each time you want to eat. This is one of the secrets of a healthy body, because you are just exactly what you eat. And so you can have it either midday, and then that's all for the day. Ensure that you do not overcook your vegetables. Also, you may need to include some other proteins. If you like to add fish, it's okay, remembering that the unripe plantain is a source of resistant carbohydrates. So if you have other protein sources to include, you can go ahead, because protein is the building block. The unripe plantain and the peels is the difference I want to make in this recipe idea, because a lot of us in ignorance have been throwing away the peels. But the tender peels, wash and clean it off. Use your knife to slice the portions that are not looking good, and ensure that it's a fresh one, but a tender one. Boil it along, and you will notice how the pills is going to give you a good cleanse in terms of your intestine. That is what, and it will keep you fuller for longer. That is what fiber does. But when you remove the pills completely, you do not get that fullness that lasts for long. This is what we've been doing ignorantly over the years. But today now, we know that the peels of those green plantain, they are not to be thrown away. It's something I have tried, especially the tender ones. You may give it a try. The next recipe, you will need okra and water leaf. Yes, okra is rich in calcium. It's one of the alkaline vegetables that is great for older adults because of the mucilage in it, helping you to handle things like high bad cholesterol. You will need it. It helps to control blood sugar too. And so diabetics or pre-diabetics will need to have it and make soup with it. Make your soup with it, adding your fresh tomatoes in small amount, add your water leaf, add it, get some quantity, add it. Use these ingredients already stated above. I mean, in the first recipe, you need to have all of them, your sea salt, your cinnamon, and all those ingredients. There are things you need to use in your cooking on a daily basis because they will not only reduce inflammations in your body, they help to control your blood sugar, help you with your blood pressure, and help you kill off some of the yeast and other fungus in the body. A good number of them contain antibacterial properties. Foods like garlic, ginger, they contain properties that help to reduce the viral load of some bacteria in the body. And then you need the green vegetables also, which you will need the easily digestible water leaf. Water leaf is actually good for blood pressure too. It's easily digestible. And the seniors should be more mindful of vegetables that are easily digestible. Some are not easily digestible. So water leaf is one of such. And you can prepare it with your okra. It makes a very good soup. Adding your cayenne pepper. Adding your fish. Of course, you know you need to add fish, either fresh or dried, but ensure you add your fish. Add your crayfish, your fermented condiments, your sea salt, and all the other ingredients already mentioned. And then you get your swallow. Of course, many of you cannot take soup and go to bed, but if you can, it's a very good idea. But if you must take something to swallow with it, you can take your finger millet and mix with oats. Yes, oats, ground oats, they go together. Two of them are rich in the big group of vitamins. So you can mix it, or you can just make your oats. But normally, adding that finger millet, the ground one, with the oats makes it more, friendly and helps with more fiber. Or you can also choose any other swallow of your choice. If you can take small quantity of the tapioca swallow, it's not bad. Don't take much of it because it's gluten-free. Gluten-free foods are the best for you, older adult. Before now, I used to think it's a very bad food. It doesn't have protein. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have magnesium. I'm talking of the tapioca powder, which we call gari. Now we know that if you add vegetables and other magnesium food sources, and you add protein to your soups and add all the other, and take very little amount of it, not on a daily basis, it's one of the gut-friendly carbohydrates You can take it also in very small amount, and ensure that you do not take it just immediately before bedtime. You are going to feel good, and it's not a gas forming food. It's not going to start producing gas like some other food, and it doesn't have gluten. Those who are having liver issues should use swallows like that, gluten-free swallows that are not from the grains family. And so remember that moderation is our rule. And if you are interested in more tips like this, you need to subscribe to this channel and drop your comment. Let me also know which of the foods you are eating already as a senior that is helping you stay healthy. Thank you for watching.